there, Todd Hampson here, and wanted to bring another video kind of going through the books that I wrote just so people are familiar with them. We wanted to put together a single playlist that kind of explains each book and introduces new people to it in case they hadn't heard of other books in the Non-Prophet's Guide series. So we've gone through all of them up to, there's one that comes out in October called The Non-Prophet's Guide to Heaven. And please, if you've heard the other videos, go ahead and pre-order that now. The more pre-orders we get, the more they put it in front and center so that non-believers can come in contact with it. The Non-Prophet's Guide to Heaven. Everyone's curious about heaven. Everyone wants to know about the afterlife. There's a comparison of what different world religions teach about the afterlife, and then the Gospels presented, as well as all of the prophetic things we have in our future, from the rapture to the Bema Seat, to the marriage, to the millennial kingdom, to the new heavens and the new earth. So it'll really give people, if they're not familiar with it, an overview of all things related to heaven, everything leading up to heaven, and kind of the backstory of heaven as well. So anyway, pre-order that now. It will help get it in front of people who desperately need the gospel and to learn about heaven and how to get there. We want to take as many people there with us as possible. But anyway, this video, we're talking about the Non-Prophet's Guide to Prophecy for Young People. I know that's kind of a weird title, but we wanted to make it clear who it was for and what the purpose of it was. And it's really targeted to upper elementary. And it's not a deep dive on the judgments of Revelation or anything like that. It does talk about end time events and mostly the amazing things we have to look forward to in the future. But really, it's an apologetic for kids to start thinking for themselves, to understand that fulfilled prophecy proves the Bible is from God and we can trust it for all other things. And also, it goes over a survey of each of the Old Testament prophets, the major prophets and the minor prophets, who they were, what the importance of prophecy is throughout Scripture, why it's something that we should get a baseline understanding of. And also, as I mentioned, the last two chapters are Your Amazing Future, and it goes through all the future prophecy we have to look forward to, and Your Amazing Present, meaning what we can experience right now, and also the present, the gift of salvation is presented. So kids will bump into that. I've had a lot of people who are new to Bible prophecy, adults who have read this book and said they learned a lot. Like, it gave them a solid foundation for moving forward and understanding Bible prophecy, and really helped them see Scripture in a new light. Even though it's targeted to kids, the content is solid. And it's full of comic strips and humor and all kinds of stuff, and even activities where kids can write in there. For example, there's in the chapter about Your Amazing Future, one of the things it talks about is the living places that God prepared for us, which I believe will be in the New Jerusalem. But when Jesus in John 14, I believe it was, where he said, I go to prepare a place for you. In my Father's house, there are many rooms or many mansions. I go to prepare a place. If it were not so, I would have told you. And then I come again to receive you to myself. In other words, he's building our custom built living spaces right now. So there's actually an activity on one of the pages where there's kind of a blank floor plan where the kids can have fun and just dream, like, what would I want? What if God knows me better than anybody knows me? He knows me better than I know myself. What are some amazing things if I could just dream that would be in my future living space? So anyway, and I give some kind of over the top suggestions for kids to dream about that and to think through. So anyway, there's activities like that throughout it. It's a great gift for kids. And it's in most places, I think Amazon and christianbook.com, it's only like $10. So it's easy grab if you want to get a bunch of them for Christmas gifts. I know it's a little early to think about that, but good to have on hand to give away. But anyway, whether you're a child or whether you're trying to equip your children or your grandchildren, or whether you're new to Bible prophecy and you want a super basic foundational understanding of the importance and the apologetic nature of Bible prophecy and a survey of the prophets and everything we have to look forward to in the future, that's a book that I recommend, and that seems to be blessing a lot of people. So anyway, that's a quick overview of that book. And hopefully, as I'm going over these, the books that I've written and unpacking the purpose behind each and kind of the content, that it's also helping people learn a little bit about Bible prophecy and what aspects are important, what things to learn, and that kind of thing. So we got a couple more of these book overview videos, and then I'll get back to my weekly content teaching. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm gonna do a series coming up on heaven in preparation to kind of lay the groundwork for book launch in October. But anyway, check out the Nonprofit's Guide to Prophecy for Young People. You can grab it anywhere. It's a fun book. It's a quick read, and kids love it. And as I mentioned, a lot of adults too. So anyway, take care, and I will talk to you again soon. God bless.